Here's somebody who wants to weigh in on the whole power pop thing, Gail. It's the queen of Florida, our own BL. BL, been a long time, honey. How you holding up in Florida?
I'm doing great. You cheerleader New Yorkers are you got me going. I'm busting up. I'm bringing up the Scrabble game on the next JetBlue flight. Just so you know.
I don't know what you're talking about. Nothing about that makes sense, but I'm sure you mean it as a positive. I don't even know if JetBlue is flying now. But
is that a plug for JetBlue?
Yeah. I know in Florida they go around, they try to find somebody with a New York license plate and then beat them to death. We understand the rest of the country hates us.
Ron, that's not what's going on. There was an accidental problem at a grocery store with a New Yorker guy. You talked about it, I'm sure, that came in and got all mad. Everybody wasn't wearing masks, and he was going to write it. He wrote a note that he was going to shoot everybody up, allegedly. It didn't happen.
Allegedly. Did he say it or not? What is it alleged about?
Well, there's just a note. There's a grocery store here, rhymes with Publix, and it's called Publix. And this is, again, this is in my
figured
opinion.
that out.
I'm covering Ron's ass. And,
I'm fine.
It just happened today. It was a New Yorker guy, and bless his heart, New Yorker.
Well, the New Yorker is a magazine.
Yeah, I love it. I still get it.
Yeah.
Don't you remember the cover with Marlena Dietrich? Love it.
Yeah, BL, stop helping. Are you in quarantine with a man or a lady friend? Who are you with?
It's my boyfriend of 2 years, the one that owns funeral homes. Remember? That's the same guy. Okay, well, anyway, same guy I'm dating. 2 years. Can you believe it?
Is that a record for you?
No, my record is 12 years. You know me. I'm pretty good at keeping a man.
How many major relationships have you been in your life? What you would consider long-term relationships?
I've slept with 16 men, 4 one-night stands, 1 blowjob accidentally.
Accidentally? What did you do? Fall face first into him?
No, no means yes, yes meant no, and bam, at the Rocket Club, 1985.
So you raped? Is that what you're saying?
Did you feel like you had to do it to not have him have sex with you?
Ron, I never laid down with a man I didn't love.
All right. Now, you were trying to be serious a moment ago, but this alleged one-night BJ, was he in a band? The Rocket Club used to be a hair metal place, Gail, during the 80s. It was pretty exciting for people from Tampa. So was he in a band?
No, it was not a band. The guy owned the club. I always go top tier, Ron.
Yes. Nothing like a guy who owns a hair metal club. So you're in there. He takes you back in the office. You guys are doing a little blow. And how did you end up gobbling nuts? How did that happen?
I called Flats for a brick. Allegedly. Sorry. No.
A brick of what? Do you understand what a brick means?
The fights went on. I was young, so I looked good when they went on. And it was something like I shouldn't have, but I did. And I drank some nickel beers. You know how it used to go back in the 80s?
Yes, of course I do. Even people like you could get laid. That's how wide open the 80s were. BL could get laid back then. Did you ever go back? Did you ever go back to the club after banging 16 guys in the same night?
No, but my mom did. I'm kidding. No, I never did go. You never revisit a club where you got busted being a hoa.
Yeah, hoa. Nice little hoa. She's a nice girl from a nice family.
Are you guys okay up there?
Oh, yeah. Haven't you seen the news? We're all doing great.
No, I'm just trying to say, you guys got to keep it together for us. I'm serious. Yeah. Did you see the guys, the 8 buddies? And this is true story. Yeah. They all came down to New York. They've been playing poker together forever. Did you see it last week?
Yes, BL, can this show be a place to stay away from that kind of sad news? We're all trying to hold it together. We had all these great guests today that are trying to get people up and have them enjoy themselves. And then here comes the fucking Legion of Doom at the end of the show. You know what I mean?
You're like alerts on my phone.
Yeah, she looks like death. Give her a sickle and a hoodie, and it'll look like death herself has walked in. Why are you bringing bad news to us, Biel? We get enough of it. This
I
is
was
the
worried
Bennington
about
show.
Chris Stanley because Chris Stanley plays cards, and the 8 guys playing cards, 3 died, and then 5 got corona. This is serious shit.
We
now
understand,
Vegas
Biel,
finds
but
hope.
Biel, they didn't catch it from the cards. It has nothing. It's the fact that they were together. But again, why? All we have is people dying and sick up here. Why do you need to call us and give us more numbers? We're trying to be an happy spot away from the bad news.
We're up with people.
Right.
And I apologize. I just thought I'd throw a little humor your way. I mean, you've had
Which
a lot
part
of
was the humor? The fucking five dead, 3 sick? Was that the punchline?
No, it's not. I'm not making fun. I'm just telling New York to stay strong. I mean, here's
right.
Vegas trying to reopen. I mean, Jesus, it's just a mess. And I look to you guys.
BL, please shut up about this, okay? Please.
Okay, I got an A
stop
or B. Let's
telling
play,
us it's.
let's play, I got something for you and Gail. Okay, A or B. A, I never call the show again. Or B, we put Juju on the train from Midtown to Coney Island alone and round trip. And guns to my head, and I die. A or B.
BL, please. Nothing you say is making sense.
Granddaughter.
Is she crying now, Gail?
I don't know. I think she's laughing.
Yeah.
I'm
She
not
just heard
sure.
her name on the air and got scared because the death itself has walked into our life. BL, who, by the way, she had sex with 16 men. 15 of them are dead now. The number of funerals this fucking black widow has been to is do you hear that snort, Gail?
Yeah.
That was, and I'm going to tell you this, Gail, because I've known her for so long. That's what's called a vagina snort. That sound that you just heard came out of her across the old vagina. Yeah.
Ron, I just heard you queef, okay? So right there.
Hey, BL, great comeback. That was an amazing. I mean, a comeback is not saying the same thing that was just said to you. That's the exact opposite of wit. You should have went in a different direction.
I apologize. Them Smokies are thick as bugs on a bumper. They even had a bug in the air. You guys
now, Gail, I'm going to help you with this. She just quoted this song, Convoy, from, I believe, 1975. It was a song about truckers, and for no apparent reason, she just did lyrics off of that song.
Thank you so much for clarifying. I thought she
got
had really cracked.
Convoy, rocking through the night. Ain't she a beautiful sight?
Here's the thing, Gail. This song was her prom theme. This is what they said.
Ron, you don't know what happened in my prom. I started my lady time, if you know what I'm saying, through a baby blue dress. It was horrible. Everybody made fun of me. They took pictures. It was horrible.
Wait, I don't understand what happened to you on your prom. What was it?
I started my lady time. I'm trying to be clean. Juju's up.
Okay. You bled through your fucking prom dress.
Yes, and everybody took pictures. It wound up in the album.
This is Carrie.
Year. Most likely succeed.
Everybody was looking, and the happiest person of all was her gym teacher, who had banged her on the floor fucking 4 weeks before. So he was like, thank God I don't have to marry her.
Oh, come on, man. I didn't lose it to him. I lost it to Mr. Tenius under the tree because Uncle Tooey touched my leg when I was little. And Uncle Tenius said I had a pretty bird necklace. Birdie.
Wait, hold on.
Gail's dog. Jesus, sorry.
Oh, yeah. Who was the man who first had sex with you?
Uncle Tooey. Oh, no, he didn't have sex. He thought he could.
But who took your vagina?
He drove all the kids home after school. He was a good person.
Was he a bus driver? Is that the school bus driver banged you out?
No, he drove a Woody. Remember those cars with the side?
A Woody was his cock.
No,
That's what he called his
That'll
cock.
do it.
Yeah.
I apologize, Ron. This show went off track with me. I all the big names
Yes.
you had, and then me. So now.
Now,
Sorry,
by the
Ron.
way, people are saying this. They looked at the public story that you brought up, the New York person, and
Yeah.
the person wasn't from New York. He was from Sebring, Florida. So it has nothing to do with New York. And like all of her stories, they're half made up with a quarter truth.
Well, if your blind ass listener looks at the story a little clearer, the man is a snowbird from New York City. Okay, I ain't trying to start a redcoat war here with the snow.
Why are you talking like an old cowboy from a 1940s movie?
She does character work.
Yeah.
Look it up again, guys, or one of your producers or somebody.
Back in the day, she was known by her, on-screen name, Step and Fuck It. And
That's rude, Ron.
there's nothing in. I'm looking at this story now. There's nothing about a snowboard, nothing, snowbird. There's nothing about New York, nothing at all. Yeah, let's make fun of me for saying snowboard. I'm the dummy in this.
You look like a real fool.
Yeah.
I'm worried about your sanity, Ron.
I'll say this. No one has used the word snowbird since the 60s. People travel. It's not a big deal. Well, that's what caused the pandemic, traveling people.
Well, it looks like we're taking another one of your snowbirds, and his name's Gronkowski, okay? The Gronko. Gronko's coming to Tampa.
He's coming to Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Is he really?
It's going to be big shit, huh?
This is the first time I'm hearing this.
Yeah, he might. Oh, my God. It broke today. He might take a pay cut to play with Brady.
Well, first of all, you say take a pay cut. He's not making any money. So, he didn't make any money last year.
Well, I know, because he he tried to retire and then go back into his gig. Okay, Ron? I know my sports a little bit from you. You taught me, Ron.
You've taught her so many things over the years.
The one thing I should have taught her I never did was suicide.
Ron, come on. You know you got it on your wall. # lose my number, BL. Come on, Ron.
Crazy old bastard.
Help my sister out. Okay.
All right, I'm looking at this in this Gronkowski story. The Patriots trade rumor, he does not deny it right now. He doesn't deny, but they would have to trade for Gronkowski to get him. They should take a bag of donuts for him. What's the fucking difference?
Stack the donuts on his dick.
Why would you say that, BL?
Suck it.
You
Vito,
don't work blue, BL.
how much time do we have before we got to check out today?
We have about 4 minutes.
Oh, man, I wouldn't blow it on me.
That's what guys say about their jizz.
72 was in Europe with Evil Woman today, in case you guys didn't know.
Wait a minute. What did she just say? Santana was in Europe today in 1972?
Yeah, ELO. This was the day they debuted. Can you imagine? God, what a band. Do you want my love, Benny? Am I fired?
Why does it... No, you're
don't
fired from
work
your
here.
own show.
No, hey, I just played Scrabble with myself. I did
Oh.
UFC, Trojans, and Slitty. I
How'd it
cussed
work out?
during Scrabble. It's a hoot. Come down. Come see me. Stay 6 feet away.
Is this the Scrabble that you're going to bring over on JetBlue?
Yeah, I'm going to bring the whole game up. I'll pass you a tile in my camel toe.
Dude,
What? What did I just say?
What's she
Jesus,
doing?
it's my mother's birthday. Can I not be a whore? Hey, you guys are up against the clock. You got to go.
Yeah. All right. We'll talk to you later, BL. Bye-bye.
Love you guys.
Bye-bye.
Stay in there, New
Yeah.
York. Hang in, bud.
Okay.
Dick.
Jesus.
She gives this city so much hope.
Yes, she does. And bad news. And then she ends with the term camel toe. She's exhausting. She honestly is absolutely exhausting.
I could take a nap after that.
I could take a fucking cyanide pill after that.